I've been to Mid-Ohio quite a bit. It's so close to my house, right? Like it's the only race really I can drive to efficiently. We're not racing in Canada, obviously, because we're pretty much locked down there. Like coming to Mid-Ohio is like my only home race, I guess.
Good job, Roman. Good job.
Definitely has a lot of character, this track. It's old. I mean, you've seen the facilities. It's like you're back in the 60s again. Like, obviously I wasn't alive, but see pictures. Yeah. And it's a pretty cool track, I think. I mean, it seems short. It's really not short, but it seems short because everything's so tight and technical. So my dad was like a massive racing fan. My middle name's Senna, so that should say enough right there. He got me and my sister actually go-karts and ended up winning my first race. Probably when I was, 12 or something like that, I started doing races over in the States. Had some decent results. I wasn't like a mega kart driver. My dad more or less just wanted me to develop as a driver rather than spend all this money on karting. Made it.
There's not really a big, any specific issues we need to look for. So, I think the important thing for this first session, as long as the car is close, Roman, we'll get Ross in and get you as much driving as you can. And then any real changes we need to make to the car, unless it's way out of balance, we'll work on it for tomorrow.
I felt like the brake fast difference helped a little bit. The ABS, I couldn't really feel too much of a change. But yeah, on the first run, it was like, wow, the rear is trying to overtake the front so much. Into turn 5 especially, you could not carry any entry at all.
Did you have any of that, Roman?
I told you there was like a bit of a weird feeling under braking, on brake release. It felt like the rears might have been locking a bit, but it was also like more towards the tire pressure change. But I was also coming to grips with the track a bit more, so I think it could have been a bias thing as well. But
As soon as you touch the throttle, it wants to pick up understeer? Or
Yeah, exactly.
And also here, I noticed you're releasing it a little bit early.
Wait, what?
Right now,
Yeah,
you're releasing it to the right a little bit early.
yeah.
And when you get down to here, you see how far over to the right you are?
Yeah, I had some better laps where the line was much better, and I can tell holding it further to the left so much better. The car feels the best it's felt all weekend in that session. Okay, it's low fuel, new tyres, but the balance was very good.
in terms of a qualifying car, I didn't have any complaints.
Preferably, probably have a touch more understeer.
I think the same.
Yeah.
with the changes I made, I want to make sure I didn't go too far to keep that good car at the end of her stint, right?
Can get a Starbucks.
I was 15. I did the full season of Formula Ford with Brian Graham, but the Formula Ford in Canada was massive, legitimately, and super competitive. Like it was awesome. It was great. What's changed from a Formula Ford from the 70s to now? Maybe a bit of aero. It's pretty much the same motor still. You're correcting all the time. It's always on the edge of the tire everywhere. So Formula Ford was key to my development as a driver because of the fact that it was a very difficult car to drive on the edge, and it was all about mechanical grip. There's no downforce. It's very pure, very raw. I remember being like 10 or 11, coming to watch my dad race here. Yeah, I'd go to all the races with him and the team that he was with, and had some of my best memories there. A lot of the people who work for IMSA, I know them just because of my dad and coming to the races when I was a couple feet shorter than I am now.
Roman DeAngelis and the number 79 Kelly Moss Road and Race Team have been utterly dominant in the Platinum class all season.
It's very tight indeed, but DeAngelis gets a cracking start as they head down towards turn 1. He's weaving left and right, trying to keep everyone else behind him.
So the Porsche Cup in Canada and in the US was a massive stepping stone for my career and for where I am now. The achievements that I had in Porsche Cup led me to do my GTD debut in Daytona with Audi Canada and the Heart of Racing as a sponsor, and that's where I met Ian James, who saw some potential in me. Followed my career the following year where we won the American and the Canadian Championship, and which led me to my seat now. So not only the results but also the connections that I made through Porsche Cup and through the opportunities helped catapult my career.
My only real concern going into the race is just the radio, not hearing vital information and having to ask, repeat. Is there any way we can get them better before the race, or?
Ted's going to change the programming on Phil's a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you hear me in the warm-up, okay, on track?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
So if they don't hear you, they're going to just say repeat. If you don't say that, then we'll just assume you know. I'll call the green for you. I'll go up on top of the trailer here.
Okay, Roman, back up. Ian now has the radio. Have fun, buddy. You went pretty early last time. Green.
On the back straight, obviously they're going to defend to the inside. If you can get some overlap and hold them as far right as possible, it's really hard for them to break late.
Right on the board. Copy, Ross. I didn't hear what you said. Great job, everybody. Great job. Good 10 stops. 15 more. Thank you all very much.
Good.
Did you not hear radio at all the whole time, right?
The only time I heard the radio was when I came across the line at the end and I heard something.
Luckily we talked about it in a meeting, so we knew it was a backup plan. It hardly ever happens, but it happened today, so it just shows you've got to be prepared, right?
Honestly, I was super nervous for the race start. I hadn't started a GTD race yet. Ian gave me some good advice, so did Ross and everybody else who watched the previous starts, even some starts from back when I raced here previously in different championships. I had a lot of fun. I was kind of annoyed I had to give the car to Ross so early. I wanted to keep going.
I had a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed it. Obviously I didn't have team radio. For most people that would be a massive issue, but I was so in the zone and so badly wanted to get on the podium, I just completely forgot about it, to be honest. So yeah, testament to the guys, mechanics, the engineers, everybody involved in this. It's been a good weekend.
The whole team in general, we've done a great job, I think, so far this year as a group, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for us. So.